Well, it's one of the most stressful times a person can go through, but there are a few things you should think about and take care of once a divorce is final. Live at 5's family attorney Sonya Coffman joins us now with advice, and there are some things that you really need to think about that probably once a divorce is final, lots of people just want to say, okay, I'm done and I don't want to think about it again.
Exactly.
But you do need to think about some things.
You do. First and foremost, I advise my clients to revise their will, because a lot of people don't think about that they may have made provisions in favor of their former spouse, and that may not be what they intend after divorce. In fact, the family code says that those provisions become void once a divorce happens. So if you don't update the will, monies could go into the estate and pass under the laws of devise and descent, which is probably not what somebody wants to have happen.
Exactly. So if you want to make sure that you know where your monies go or any of your assets, redo your will.
Redo your will,
okay.
Yes. Second important thing is to change beneficiary designations on retirement accounts and life insurance policies.
Okay.
We see that from time to time, that people don't change those beneficiaries, and that can cause big problems when that person passes away.
Not only that, probably bank accounts.
Payable on death bank accounts, that's another thing people forget to look at. That can have unintended consequences as well.
Okay.
Retirement accounts, we spend an awful lot of time arguing about that in divorce, and just because the divorce decree awards it to one spouse or the other, or divides it even, if that quadro is not sent to the plan administrator, then there's a big problem when that spouse goes to try to collect on the retirement account. So make sure that certified copies get sent in of those.
Okay, what else do we need to look at?
Joint credit cards, that's another thing. People sometimes forget, especially if you have an inactive card in your wallet that you haven't used in a long time. You may even forget that your spouse also is authorized to use that account.
Do you simply cut it up, or you need to actually call and cancel?
You need to call and cancel those joint cards. And one way to be sure is pull a credit report just to remind yourself of what accounts you have out there and what you may need to close.
And what account maybe your significant other has opened up and
you may not have known about
it.
Yes, we see that too. So.
All right. And anything else that you may have questions about, best thing to do is contact your attorney?
Contact your attorney, that's right. So the work is not over just because the decree is signed.
Thanks, Sonya. We appreciate it. And of course, if you've got any questions, you can always email us here at the station, or you can post your questions online at KFDM News. Thanks, Sonya.